Another rookie, Cord Allard. That is your late model main event.
This video production is brought to you by Pack and Away Mobile Storage. We bring the storage unit to your door, pack it at your place, and store it at ours. Pack and Away Storage is a division of Highway Number 1 Self-Storage. We are proud supporters of the Number 2 NLSA Sprint Car and Number 20X Modified.
Balkan in his 30th year of competition up against one tough customer out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. That, of course, is none other than Dustin Strand. Mike Balkan, your early leader here with the freehearingtest.ca 2M behind him, but troubles for Dustin Strand in turn number 1 and 2. This will be a complete restart of the 20-lap feature. All right, so no laps in here in your late model feature, brought to you by Dynasty Bathrooms. We'd also like to thank Imagine Mental Health, the Assiniboia Downs, Manitoba Wildlife Foundation, Montana's and Recycle Everywhere for helping us out with tonight's 40th anniversary birthday party. And don't forget, fireworks will immediately follow this late model feature. Wow, lots coming your way here tonight. What a great night. We want to thank all of you for celebrating our 40th birthday party with us here tonight at Red River Co-op Speedway. A great looking crowd, some great racing, and now the final event of the night before the fireworks. This is your late model feature. All right, complete restart as is, we're told. Racing incident on lap number 1. 20 on the board. Here we go. Balkan with a good start. Balkan trying to hold that Victory Circle chassis low on the racetrack. Here comes the Millennium chassis, the 71 of Dustin Strand. Strand out of Grand Forks. Really pushing Mike Balkan. But here comes Brad Sang in the MB Custom chassis. Brad Sang in the Nestle Dog Chow, number 12S out of Grand Forks. Great race down the back chute into turn 3. Two down, 18 to go. Mike Balkan doing a great job in the 10 car. 3 down, 17 to go for your leader. Yellow flag is on the speedway. All right, with about 4 laps down, 16 to go, yellow flags on the speedway. Mike Balkin in the 10 car won't like this one. He was building up quite a lead there, although he doesn't know it because these cars do not have rear view mirrors. But anyway, we are going to go nose to tail now here in the late model division. Looks like Walt Morris in the Winnipeg Dodge, Winnipeg Collision, Winnipeg Sun number 9, bringing out the caution flag. So we'll go back a lap. 3 down, 17 to go here in the late model division. Well, you can see the late model drivers coming out of turn number 4, trying to keep the heat in those tires. Mike Balkin, your leader in the North Star Emery Demolition. Silmac, number 10, out of Winnipeg. Racing in his 30th year, a multi-time track champion is Mike Balkin, former go-kart racer. That is a Victory Circle chassis built in California. Dustin Strand in a Millennium chassis. They build those cars themselves. That is Dustin Strand in the 71. His dad, Brian, of course, a longtime late model and modified competitor. And they own Millennium chassis. Hopefully that gate's open on the back straightaway. That guy left the speedway pretty quick. All right, so in the 3rd spot, out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, the SNS Transport, Bergstrom Electric, Nestle Dog Chow, 12S Brad Singh, Troy Schill in the Victory Circle. In 4th spot, that is the Forks Finest Auto Body and Car Wash, 11 car in 4th. Good to see him up each and every week here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Brad Singh has been a semi-regular competitor. As Pat had alluded to earlier, of course, that 12S car is an MB custom chassis. It's a Mars Berkhofer collaboration. The only other car is the 9 of Walt Morris that is an MB custom. Pretty rare cars in these parts. 1 to green here in the late model division. Well, driving a rocket chassis, that is the Free Hearing Test.ca Lucas Oil 2M alongside the Forks Finest Auto Body 11 of Troy Schill. Now that Carfine.ca 2M is a rocket chassis, and for those of you that were at our World of Outlaws late models here a couple of weeks ago at Red River Co-op Speedway, Josh Richards of the World of Outlaws was our late model feature winner. They own rocket chassis, and of course won that Outlaw show here with a rocket chassis. Bill Mooney in a rocket chassis here tonight in the late model feature. Here we go. Dustin Strand gets into turn 1 low and slides to the top of the racetrack. Brad Singh now working on Mike Balkin. So it's Balkin, Singh, the 71 of Strand, the 11 of Schill, and the 71 of Snare. Mooney working on the high side of 4, trying to get by Stefan Snare in the Sportsman's Lodge. Todd's Electric, 71 car. Balkin remains your leader, 7 down, 13 to go. The Emery Demolition, Silmac, North Star, 10 is your leader. Sang a little sideways out of turn 2 and loses ground to your leader, Mike Balkin. This time around, we'll be halfway through this race. 10 down, 10 to go. Troubles for Rick Lowe. He heads up in turn 3 and 4. All right, well, we have 11 laps on the Pepsi board here. Yellow flag is out on the Speedway. Well, last time around, Mike Balkin was your leader in the Silmac Emery Demolition number 10. Of course, Wayne Emery still has some more hero cards to give away. Some of those vintage hero cards can be had after the races at the 10 of Mike Balkin's trailer. So if you're looking for some Wayne Emery hero cards, they are vintage. They are cool and available at Mike's trailer after the races. All right, so we are going to go back to the last completed lap of racing. We have 9 laps down and 11 to go.
Hey, Darren, thanks a lot. I want to just thank everybody for coming out for my 50th birthday. I appreciate that, and especially thanks to my darling wife for giving me the rent-a-race car. So, yes, Larry's Liquor Locker married Stacy Shooter. Shaq, you're right. Yes, I know. So, again, thanks a lot, everybody, for coming out.
All right, Larry Neville, former owner here at Red River Co-op Speedway, celebrating his 50th birthday. All right, waiting at the bottom of turn number 1, the freehearingtest.ca 2M of Mooney, who is heading off to the pit area now as we get set to go racing here once again in the late model division. 9 down, 11 to go. Mike Balkin at the point position. Brad Sang will take the inside in this Delaware-style restart. He can start inside or outside, moving Strand to the outside. We are racing once again. Strand with a good start. The Q&A 71 looking good on the high side of the racetrack, but Balkin has been strong all race long. But here comes Strand out of Grand Forks, North Dakota in the Millennium chassis. He rockets into 3 and 4, but a little too hot. Balkin stays at the bottom and maintains the lead. Dustin Strand continues to pressure Mike Balkin in the 10 car. What a race this is going to be. This time around, we'll have just 8 laps remaining. Take a look on the back straightaway. Strand alongside of Balkin. What a race that is. Dustin Strand is all over Mike Balkin in turn 4. Balkin appears to get through turn 3 and 4 better. Strand on the high side of turn number 1 and 2 almost looks unstoppable, but Balkin goes up there now and finds some traction. Balkan now goes a little higher in turn 3 and 4 and leaves the door open, but Strand cannot walk through it. 4 laps to go. Great racing action. Here comes Singh to join the 40th birthday party. Balkan trying to stay to the bottom of the racetrack as he comes close to the front straightaway wall. The Emery Demolition 10 continues to hold off Dustin Strand in the 71S. Who's going to win this one? It's coming down to the final laps. What a late model race. The Q&Z 71 has gone to the bottom of the racetrack. Balkan has to hit the brakes. Here comes Mike Balkan back. What a late model race. This time around, the white flag is out. Balkan slides up. Here comes Brad Singh. Balkan drops to third. Dustin Strand, your new leader out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. Also out of Grand Forks in second, Brad Singh. Third, Mike Balkan. What a tough break for Balkan as he slid up, opened the door, and Strand walked right through it. Your winner, what a late model race, Dustin Strand. Dustin Strand with a win in what might have been one of the best late model races we have seen all year long here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Unbelievable. Dustin Strand in the 71S. That guy, I'll tell you, doing a great job. Very smooth in the Q&Z number 71. But Pat, a tough break for Balkan. He led most of that race. And in late model racing, it's that competitive. Everybody's got great equipment. One little mistake can cost you the race. And I think that's what happened there.
Well, in a lot of cases, it's easier to follow than it is to lead because Mike, not knowing where the competition was coming from, it's a different situation. Frankly, I think both of them are fortunate to be on the track because on that opening lap crash, someone had to have caused it, but they both got their front row spots back. So I didn't see what happened, but boy, they're both fortunate to be finishing in the top 3, in my opinion. It's Dustin Strand in a Millennium chassis that he and his dad built right in Grand Forks, and they build modifieds, B-mods, and of course late models, and that car of Dustin's working beautifully tonight. Dustin races about 4 nights a week. Mike Balkan, fresh off a win at Williston Basin Speedway, he's been away racing for a week or so, and Brad races Grand Forks regularly, and up here not often enough, but he's probably got the least laps of all of those guys for this season. But Dustin Strand takes the victory lap around the racetrack. We'd like to say thank you. Don't forget the fireworks, everybody. Fireworks coming up. Don't forget, we'd like to say thank you to Dynasty Bathrooms and Imagine Mental Health for bringing you tonight's program. Don't forget, after the fireworks, you're welcome to visit the pit area and meet and greet the drivers. We'll get Dustin Strand down front here in just a moment as he makes his way around the racetrack. A beautiful start. Strand started outside of the front row. He and Balkan getting together on the opening lap, and both of them carrying on and doing a great job finishing in the top 3. The Q&Z Plumbing Real Truck, Ben Adams Race Engines and Grand Forks sponsors, and of course Fast Lane Racing Equipment, which is Dustin and Brian's dad's company. That is a Millennium chassis built in Grand Forks, North Dakota. And boy, they get it around the racetrack. There's your winner. How about a big hand for him, everybody? Dustin Strand, and a tough one. Getting the job done down front. Darren?
Thanks very much, Pat Mooney. The Q&Z, realtruck.com 71S, a great job. Mike Balkan led most of that race. He was fast, but you were waiting for a mistake, and boy, you got it.
Yeah, I tell you, I don't know. I found just a little stitch of traction on the top of 1 and 2, but by the end there it was going away, and he kind of changed lanes there at the end, and it worked out great. That was pretty sweet.
That car was really stuck to the track. It looked great, and you were very smooth driving it.
Well, thank you. At the beginning, I wasn't so sure. I was a little free at the beginning, and but it came to me at the end. I just got to thank everybody that helps me, Josh in the pits, and my mom and dad, my wife, Savannah, and all my sponsors, Shill Construction, Q&Z Plumbing and Heating, realtruck.com, just everybody that makes this deal rock.
All right, Dustin Strand, your winner, and here's your trophy, Dustin. How about it for Dustin Strand, your winner here tonight? in the late model division. Congratulations. Back up to you, Pat, for information on the fireworks.
Thank you very much, Darren, and congratulations to Dustin Strand and his crew. Also, Brad Sang and Mike Balkin. Those three guys put on a whale of a race. It was fun to watch. We congratulate the winner, Dustin Strand, in that Millennium Chassis out of Grand Forks, North Dakota. He'll get his picture taken down there. And he's had a few pictures. He's your national points leader. Of all the Wazota late models in North America, he is your national point leader at this point. And boy, he did a nice job tonight. Won his heat race and won the main event. Well, stay with us for the fireworks because they're getting started here in just a moment or two. As I understand it, we need to get the lights turned out, and we'll be ready to go with the fireworks coming up in just a moment or two. Stay with us, kick back, and enjoy the fireworks. Thank you.